Hello my little sugar boogers, welcome back to the channel for yet another speed build. Today we are going to be creating a starter home, and this one is called Olives Cove. This little starter is super duper special because I am actually going to be using this in my brand new current household featuring Miss Olive Heart. She is a sim that I created originally in Redwood Shores, California on the Sims mobile platform, and quickly fell in love to the point where I had to recreate her in The Sims 4 and live out her life. So if you guys are interested in checking out that creative sim, I will link it at the end of this video. And then also in the foreseeable future, I'm not sure how far out, but I will be uploading a day in the life of Olive Heart, so you get to know her a little bit more. So anyway, how this home came to be is I was actually in Wenatchee visiting my husband's mom, who is actually in a hospital right now. She's been hospitalized for the past 2 weeks with a mysterious illness, and there's like a whole backstory on that, and I won't get into it right now, but that is why I was there. And on the way home, I saw this little tiny itsy bitsy house, and let me tell you, Wenatchee's different because there are so many different types of houses. I've seen Victorian, I've seen ones that would be like in the hills of like Hollywood, colonial. I mean, honestly, if you're ever needing like builders inspiration, go take a trip out to Wenatchee. I promise you, you will have a bucket list of different homes you would want to build. It's crazy how diverse it is. Like when it comes to homes, it's insane to me. And this just so happened to be one of them. I thought it would be a cute little starter, and I needed one for Olive because she kind of is giving me legacy vibes. Honestly, I can feel like she would be the perfect founder for anyone's like beginning of a legacy, and it just so happens to be mine. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this current household or this household in general, but I think I'm gonna have a lot of dang fun. That's right, Jen didn't say damn. Well, I just did, so I just screwed it up. But anyway, you know, I'm trying to be good, okay? We got YouTube looking over our shoulders like ox now, y'all. Can't be slipping up, can't slip up in these streets. So I am very aware of how janky my roof is, and every time I think of janky, I think of Sim Guru Kimmy when I called her roof janky, and she actually watched my speed build. I even apologized to her in person. It's hilarious. Like, it's on an insult. I just said it's janky, so now my roof is janky, and I feel like it's karma. It's like literally karma from the roof fairy every time that I have a janky roof for saying that her roof was janky. Anyway, I don't know why I'm trying to make it look like a pyramid, but I do correct this a little bit later. Like I said, I am still figuring out what makes me tick when it comes to builds, and you know, it's all about trial and error. And you know, often, I will be honest with you, Google is your best friend for trying to push the limits, although I will say nothing is more discouraging than seeing a super duper cute house on Google and knowing that you can't make it in The Sims 4. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna let you know. Like, I have had so many letdown situations where I'm like knees deep in the build and I'm like, can't do it. The roof is like this, or hey, I don't have those windows, or something, or hey, don't have that wallpaper. You know what I mean? It's kind of, it's a real Debbie Downer. But anyways, this home is pink too. If you can't tell, I'm like obvious ostrich right now, but it's pink. And the reason for it being pink is because Olive is a hopeless romantic. She loves soft pastel-y colors, and she just kind of has this real like classical vibe about her that I honestly absolutely am in love with. She kind of reminds me of the one chick from Desperate Housewives. I can't remember her name, but she was probably my favorite character. She has red hair, and you know what I'm talking about. She like cooks. I think she cooks. I hope she cooks. Does she cook? I'm not sure. But she definitely has like a super duper tidy, nice house, and she just, you know, you'll never see her snap. Her hair is always done just perfectly so, makeup on point, everything on bleak. That's kind of what Olive reminds me of, and she definitely has the hair to match. You know what I mean? So when I was creating this house, although it isn't her ideal situation, and also we were extremely limited on simoleons at this point, I do feel like it does represent her quite well. And you know what? For the first time ever, you guys, I actually used pink freaking carpet. I don't think I've ever used pink carpet, and I was really biting the bullet on this one. I didn't know what I was going to do with it or how I was going to execute it, but you know, I definitely feel like in the end it worked out quite nice. So I was going to even just go the extra mile and make pink wallpaper be a thing, but then I decided that is literally, like, honestly, she doesn't want to live in a house where it looks like someone threw up Pepto-Bismol all over the walls. Like, it wasn't down, you know what I mean? Chewed up bubble gum, not really her scene, right? So I decided to go with something a little more clean, and I don't know if this is lavender. I don't know if this is like off gray. I honestly don't know what the heck, you know, type of color this wallpaper it is, but I really did like it a lot. So I know I spent way too long on this faux fireplace. In the end, it gets scrapped, and thank God, because I didn't realize how much it costs to make a fake fireplace. But I mean, I decided to leave it in because if you wanted to see how I did it, or, you know, just, I mean, I'm sure you know how to do this. I don't know. I just, demonstration purposes. Actually, no, I was really too lazy to cut it out. So there we go. Anyway, every time that I'm building, I'm seriously experimenting. I'm not even kidding. Like, I don't think I've ever done a build just, I like that. See, I do like that. I don't think I've ever done a build where I just hop in and I'm like, yes, bish, I know what I'm doing. Slay the game. You know what I mean? Like, say my name. No, I've never done that. Every time I build, it's like, okay, please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. Okay, push the red button, Jen. All right, you're live. Go. Like, seriously, I feel like it's a race every single time I'm building. And I don't know why I've built up so much anxiety around it, but I do feel like, in all honesty, each time that I build, I'm getting a little more comfortable. And when it comes to starter homes, I don't know what it is. All right, I just said about being pressured and like having anxiety and all this stress. Every time I build, it's like a starter house. And what is that? It's limited. You're restricting yourself. So it's like, honestly, sick. I'm like doing it to myself, but there was a purpose behind the madness. And I really did want to stick to my guns on this one and stick within the budget, which was really, really hard to do because, like I said, she has exquisite, very expensive taste, and it's really hard to do when you're balling on a budget, to say the least. So I had like this idea of having a beautiful deck in the backyard, yeah, I said it like that, and it just turned out to be a bunch of stairs. So we don't have really like a deck or anything, but obviously later on it gives me something to work towards, having a nice deck, being able to, you know, furnish it. Also, I mean, this is a two bedroom place. So if you are going to use it as the beginner of a legacy challenge or a legacy in general, you do have some room to grow, which I thought was pretty cool. So, I mean, you know, I had to think of what was a necessity when it came to a starter build. So if you're feeling like you want to do a starter, but every time that you do, you run out of simoleons just like that, my thing and my rules to follow, well, I don't think I followed them 100% in this video, but just typically put in all the necessities, like, you know, the plumbing, you know, like your bed, that kind of stuff, any like skill building things that are going to be pertaining to your job, that stuff. And then go in with the extras, like the decorations, the carpet, any sort of like random cluttering items, all that kind of stuff. And then it kind of falls into place, and then eventually you figure it out. And then if you are down to the wire and you don't have anything else, like, look, I literally was at 600 simoleons, go and start picking off the top the most expensive things, and then maybe make a more budget-friendly selection. A lot of the things that I do is I just don't really realize that I'm spending so much money on stuff. Like, I basically deleted all of those lights, and each one of those lights, even though they're small, they're $150 a piece, but I absolutely despise the cheap, like $45 lamps, so I was not going to give it in this case, but I did have to actually sell those to be able to afford to furnish the rest of the home because it was looking a little bare. So I grabbed these little wall sconces. I don't know if they're just like wall lights, but I wanted to say sconce because it kind of reminds me of scone, and I'm like literally so hungry right now, so oh my god, that sounds delicious. A scone, girl, yes, bitch, please pass it over. Pass it over. Okay, but anyway, I'm really hungry, and when I'm hungry, I'm dramatic, so yeah, there's that. Okay, anyway, I thought I was done, but I wasn't. I put in a tree, and I don't know if I did this on camera or off camera, but I actually do end up deleting the entire faux fireplace mantle. That's not a mantle. Fireplace chute. Don't know what it's called. Fireplace. Yeah. So, and that actually saved a lot of freaking money. Anyway, so here I am just naming the place. I decided to go give it home studio, sunny aspect, and then also romantic aura. That way, you know, when she lures in her unsuspecting husband, our interactions just go a little bit easier. And I decided to put in a tree just because I wanted to do a little bit of landscaping. I found some money somehow, probably dug it out of my butt, and then I put in some end tables. Also, finally got in my lights that I wanted to, and I think I ended up just putting in a couple random odds and ends, and I even got her easel in, which was so exciting because, as you guys know, if you've watched my cast, she's a painter, or Maybe you don't know. I don't know, but that's it. So anyways, guys, I think we've pretty much finished the home, and that's the end of the video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go ahead and comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine. And oh, this will be on the gallery, Gen 2606, in case you guys want to download it. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.